Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. Carl Lindbom has debuted in the NHL. This is a really special video for me because not only is Lindbom one of my two all time favorite goalies, but his first video titled The Best Goalie You've Never Heard of is what truly kicked off this channel well over a year ago. Now, hopefully, you've probably heard of him as he's become a great AHL goalie and getting closer and closer to becoming an NHLer. This video will be analyzing his NHL debut against the Tampa Bay Lightning in late October of 2025. Starting off, it's a simple D to D perimeter walk. Lindbom is really light on his feet, so he tracks play really well in plays like this. I really like that once the puck gets deeper in the corner, Lindbom stays tall with only just his foot past the post. He's barely giving up anything while balancing being able to easily drop into a butterfly and not leave the back door vulnerable. I'm such a big fan of Lindbom's stance. He has perfect glove positioning and is so stable through movement, like how he shuffles along with the puck here. He can't quite control this chest shot, popping out a juicy rebound. And honestly, this is kind of a weak recovery for what I know he is capable of. He extends his right leg and he covers the bottom of the net just fine. But he plants his blocker 5 hole, and now his body is trailing, leaving himself vulnerable to any elevated shot. I know full well he could easily make a normal slide and cover everything, but first game jitters, I guess. A quick little head check allows him to find a passing option out front. He goes into an RVH, probably should stay on his feet here, but his angling allows him to easily respond to a pass. Watch how little he moves here. He just pushes just a bit off the post and allows his momentum to carry him to the top of the crease. No holes, fully in control. He makes a good save, tracks it all the way out. I like this depth here. He could be a step over to the short side, but he's still not giving really anything up. The depth gives him an advantage for every passing option, and the angling gives him the edge for the bumper or far side option. Really good RVH transition on the Gensel pass as he starts to open up, prepping for the seam pass. He makes a great push to get to the other post first, and doing that allowed him to quickly change directions after the puck deflected onto him. Really good decision making and execution. Before Kucherov makes his unbelievable pass, Lindbom can safely open up on the post as he isn't really a shooting threat. He initially takes a non ideal route. He should be going flat straight to the other post, but he kind of goes a bit farther forward. But he's able to get a second push off mid crease, and I think he stops the shot with the blocker. Just don't ask me how the puck ended up on Kucherov's stick. Now, this is exactly the kind of route I wanted to see on the last clip. He's so fast and smooth that he was able to quickly transition from post to post along the ice onto his feet at the top of the crease. Extremely impressive speed and skating ability, where he eventually makes a save. Here's a simple medium danger rush shot. Lindbom is at the top of his crease, good angling, engaged stance, projected hands. He makes a good pad save, tracks it all the way out, and recovers nicely. Another simple play, just great stance overall, smooth foot adjustments, easy save. Off the faceoff, the puck gets on a trajectory to Jake Gensel in a prime one-timer position. This sends Lindbom into overdrive as he recognizes that, yeah, Gensel is going to blast that puck. He gets to the top of the crease extremely fast, moving as a full unit, eyes first, with projected hands, and closes the gap to Gensel, soaking up a chest save. On the pass down to Kucherov, Lindbom gets deeper to shorten travel time. Then, when he passes to point in the bumper, because he's deeper now, he barely has to move. He just has to fall into a butterfly, making a dangerous situation look pretty easy. Still on the same power play, Lindbom starts by challenging Kucherov aggressively, because he's in a position where he could easily shoot if he wanted to. However, he makes a pass to Hagel. Due to Lindbom being in an aggressive spot, he opts for a controlled slide over to be quicker in his save motion. You always want to try to hold your feet whenever possible and only slide when there's very little time and or a shot is highly likely. In this instance, a slide is okay given his starting position. Lindbom takes a good route deeper in the crease, And his slide is very controlled with his hands up and he's square. But since Hagel has to reach out to bring the puck in, it gives Lindbom time to get back up on his feet and gives Hagel nothing to shoot at. Here, you'll notice that Lindbom is off angle and he's giving up a lot of short side. But the entire time, Hagel is looking for a one timer option across the ice. Not once does he look like he's going to shoot. So Lindbom makes a safe bet that he can cheat his angle and depth a bit just to account for a likely pass. Go figure, Hagel passes exactly where he was looking the entire time. And Lindbom easily makes a single push over, gets his skate just to the post on his feet, in a good stance, and makes a really nice stop. This play is very similar to how he's been playing all game. He loves to open up on the post when the corner puck carrier isn't looking like a threat. Doing so allows him to quickly react to the bumper pass to Sorelli, where he hardly has to move to make a save. Kucherov gets a pass here and fires a quick one touch to Hagel. See how Lindbom is staying light on his feet, just slightly shifting his momentum to glide into position to face Kucherov. Then to follow the pass, he cuts through the crease deeper with a T push and maneuvers himself to a great position. Great angle and grabbing more ice to cut down the shot. A really good play showing his great skating and awareness to stay on his feet. I'm not going to lie, after that last shot, the game got real boring, and nothing of substance really happened on either side. Except, Lindbom allowed 2 goals. But in classic fashion, neither of them counted because it turns out a referee can't score a goal, and Nikita Kucherov can't keep control of the puck entering the zone. Now we've moved on to OT, and Kucherov and Hagel have a 2-on-1. Lindbom starts way out to establish some backflow, as it seems either Kuch is going to drive wide and into the net, or pass to Hagel, who drives the net, as the defenseman is in a good spot to break up passing lanes. Kucherov has to sneak the puck in front of the defender's stick to get it across safely. But now the puck is going behind Hagel, who's in full motion. Of course, Hagel catches it completely stretched behind him without losing a beat, which is pretty unexpected, while Lindbom shuffles over. From here, the D-man is completely committed to Hagel, covering the passing lane, just making it a non-option. Then Hagel, still makes the pass anyways, and Lindbom is understandably caught a bit off guard, still makes a decent effort, but yeah, Lindbom isn't really saving that. So key takeaways from the game. Kucherov and Hagel are just a bit better than the average Joe in the AHL. But in all seriousness, I thought Lindbom played a fantastic game. Overall, he stopped 26 of 28 and had a 0.93 goal saved above expected per stat PED, which is a great performance for any goalie, let alone a debut. He looked very calm, stable, clearly has high end skating for the NHL already. His habits were, for the most part, very good. He made good decisions and just played well overall. He had a few hiccups here and there, especially earlier on, but he adapted really well afterwards and just was level headed throughout the entire game. Based on this game alone, he looks NHL ready, and I think he could be very respectable if Vegas continued to play him right now. It shouldn't take too long for Lindbom to become a full timer, hopefully, maybe a year. And I think eventually we will see him as the Vegas starter.